Wait, actually, I haven't tested my microphone. Is that actually working? It looks like it. Cool. So welcome back to Umineko, episode 3. Um, Last time we beat episode 2. Basically Beatrice won and everybody fucking died again. Um, except we didn't really learn much besides the fact that Beatrice is very much real and this is all very much happening. And also, yeah, if she wants, she could just like completely destroy Battler's will to fight back, at least temporarily. Uh, After she decided to gloat a bit and start torturing Rosa a bit, Battler came back and he's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go back and start fighting you again. 'Cause I'm a Battler." Basically, he hasn't made that joke, but he should at some point. Um, he's a fight person. Um, so we're doing it again, and we'll see. I think what basically happened is the difficulty level is equal for both you and the witch. Basically, Beatrice was like, "Wow, that was really easy," and so that wasn't as fun when it was just like a one-sided slaughter. So let's try do this again. Next time I'm gonna give basically I'm going to give you some help, pretty much. I'm gonna give you some more advantages because that way I can crush you and get your hopes up and then I can crush it into despair, yada yada yada, etc. 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 I think at this point it is like, they're playing chess. They're just playing chess games and like Beatrice can just do whatever the hell she wants, and nobody really cares. Well, as in nobody really has the power to stop her, I guess I should say. So, yeah, as to what's going to happen in episode 3, not really sure. I made a list of like things that we learned in episode 2, including things like how Canon and Shannon have magical powers, and also like in the end, we got this little like in the tip section, we got this extra little thing that says that yeah, it's because Kanon and Shannon and Genji like aren't really human; they're like magical beings created by Kinzo who actually can do shit. Apparently, sort of. Anyway, that's probably not important. Oh yeah, also the stakes that they use to stab and kill people can also turn into anime girls, but that's just usual bullshit. So yeah, I guess let's get started, right? Started episode 3. So we had Legend of the Golden Witch, Turn of the Golden Witch, because it was Beatrice's turn. This time it is the Banquet of the Golden Witch, which is interesting because the banquet happened at the end of episode 2. Well, like when Beatrice arrived, she's like, now the banquet's gonna start, and the banquet's basically just a lot of demons, and the demons just ate everybody. That was the banquet. So as to what the banquet's gonna be this time, who knows? I guess the question is who are we going to focus on this time, right? This is magic. Anyway, let's see if I can do the. No hints yet as to who this is going to be and what this is about. Oh no. Alright, so I guess this is the situation where Jessica frees Beatrice, maybe? We'll see. Okay, that's new. That doesn't look like Beatrice to me. Oh, I guess we'll see. Hello, Rob. Good day to you, princess. Beatrice. Or maybe it's I guess it could be Maria. Oh my, why are you crying so on a day so well suited for a tea party? I broke grandfather's precious vase. Grandfather's gonna get mad at me. I don't know what to do. I see, that is worrying. The master really treasured this particular vase, didn't he? Oh, imagine how he imagining how it will punish you scares even me, Beatrice. Nope, it's yeah, that's the same thing as this. That's also the same. Oh, yeah. Okay, I can't remember if this was yeah, low level furniture, blah 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 blah. Yep. But there's no magic that can scoop up your fallen tears, princess. But if you need magic that will prevent the master from scolding you, I might be able to manage something. Really? Yes, if you'll be gracious enough to believe in my power, princess. The power of belief is the source of magic. Miracles only appear before those of great faith. Well, okay, this is not like Beatrice at all. I believe in your power, Beatrice. So please fix this vase. Please. If that's what you want, princess, then leave it to me, Beatrice. Come, try closing your eyes, and try to remember. What form did you have? It was surely a very, very beautiful form. Please show me that form one more time. Incredible. See? Now it's back to normal. This way you won't have to get yelled at by the master. I guess that's how they keep you guessing. There's just new characters introduced every plot line. And you just, they didn't show up at the beginning, so you just had no idea these even existed. Beatrice, you really are amazing. You can fix broken vases like it's nothing. That's not true. Returning something broken to its original form is a very, very difficult thing to do. My magic can only make it remember what it once was for a short time. But the vase really turned back the way it was, right? Correct. That doesn't mean the vase has avoided its fate of being broken. All I did was temporarily get the broken vase to remember its form before it broke. I have not yet attained the high levels of magical power that might be used to restore a broken fate to its original form. With magic, it is far easier to break and kill. That's why weak witches lose to temptation and become intoxicated with gathering easy power for themselves, neglecting their true magical training. Real magic is the power to repair, to revive, to summon happiness that has disappeared. to summon love that has grown cold, and it can even summon a smile to the face of a princess who has forgotten how. And Beatrice, since you managed to fix that vase, does that mean you're an incredible witch? My days of training are far from over. After all, I couldn't make the vase forget its fate for even an hour. I'm sure my teacher, who taught me magic, would have been able to restore the vase to its original form forever. When one reaches that level, they are considered to be an endless witch. And there you go. And I think that's what they call. Is that what they call Beatrice? Or they just call her? Yeah. That is the endless level all witches ought to reach. It's not no. It's not time manipulation. It's fate manipulation. You know. That's the idea. I think. We offer the utmost respect to those witches and call them by that title. So, like, what is this? Like, Beta Beatrice? An endless witch. That's right. To witches with the power to mend things endlessly, the concept of breaking doesn't even exist. They are released from all the sadness caused by losing things and promised eternal bliss. I wonder if I could become a witch like you and gain eternal happiness. You, princess? Oh, it is a long, long, difficult path, you see. I want to become a witch. I want to find happiness. Beatrice, I want to become your disciple. Do you have even a trace of doubt in that feeling? No, I want to become a witch too. I understand. And until you get tired of me, I will make you my disciple. Will you call me teacher? Yes, teacher. That's a good answer. Then from now on, learn the depths of magic along with me. I am also in training. Let us both learn the proper use of magic, doing our best to reach that blissful level. Yes, teacher. So who was it? What timeline is this? What universe is this? Who even knows? Ah, a dream. That face takes me back. An endless witch, was it? That rank I'd yearned for in the past is the highest. Oh wait, no. Okay. Yep. So okay. So this is past. It was past Beatrice. So I thought this was like the man. I thought this was the Ishirimiya mansion, but I guess there are multiple mansions, and so this is just Beatrice's flashback backstory. Every once in a while, being called that can be quite satisfying. I trained so many days to achieve that rank. It'd be a bit of a waste if I never got a chance to appreciate it. I remember what teacher told me. When one is released from all sadness, it is the same as eternal bliss. That's what makes me think. The teacher couldn't have ever reached that level. Now that I've earned the name of Endless Witch, I truly wish I could speak with the teacher again. Is happiness really what lay at the end of our training? And just what is happiness? I wish I could talk to her about that now. Training is no end. When you think you've reached the eternal level, that's exactly the time to bemoan your own immaturity. I see. So I'm immature, am I? Amusing. How truly amusing. Beatrice-sama, this guy stopped moving again. And I haven't had nearly enough fun yet. What a pathetic man. But I haven't got a chance to play at all yet. Let me play. Be silent, filth. If you keep devouring him like starving dogs, of course he'll be breaking right away, no matter how well Beatrice Summer Peaks fixes him up. You broke him the most, Saturnine. You just don't know what holding back means. My apologies, Beatrice Summer. Please forgive my stupid little sisters. Fix him quickly! I'm next! Ah, must you keep up that infernal racket? It's hard even for me to remember its original form in this state. Better to make it remember for itself, perhaps. Oh well. Come, try to remember. What form did you have? After all, right now, you pretty much look like a huge lump of scrap meat. I have no idea which part is your arm, which is your leg. Unless you remember, I won't be able to even recall your face. Good morning. Have you woken up, Ushiro Mia Battler? How ironic that your true nightmare begins after you awaken. If you would just accept that I am a witch, you'll quickly wake up from this nightmare, and I'll send you to heaven. I am the king of Mount Purgatory. There's no escape from this hell without my approval. You call this hell? That's just useless. Ah, it's so useless. I'm impressed that you can still talk like that after experiencing the pain of death not once, like any normal human, but more times than I could count with all of my fingers. This is why I never get bored. I'd never get bored of you. Yeah, no boredom problem here. After all, I get my pick of those massive tits Ni-chans with those massive tit Ni-chans with the dazzling asses in my harem. Thanks to that, I'm not likely to get bored for a while now. That's splendid. Otherwise, I would get bored too. So, my furniture, I fixed him, so you can play with him as much as you want. Thank you very much. Yeah, all fine. I told you your turn's over. I'm next. Get away from him. Wonderful, isn't it, Butler-kun? Look how popular you are. Popular guys have it rough. Get in line, freaks. If you just stayed obedient instead of acting tough, this would go much easier. Nah, he's good like this. His screams feel so much better. Okay, let's not break him so quickly this time. Did you all hear me? You aren't running this show, Butler-kun. Let's continue where we left off, okay? No, so the anime girls are those stakes that get stabbed into people's body parts as part of the ritual. They are also can turn into anime girls because reasons. After they locked Jessica's room with the master key, how did they return the key to the corpse's pocket, which was inside the room? All right, here we're doing this. I guess this is what we're doing. And then what? Like when he fails to answer, they just kill him? Well, maybe. I said they used a fishing line or something, sending the key into the room through the crack of the door. Wrong! So naive. Of all the doors that exist on Rockanjima, none has a crack through which a key can slip. He was wrong, right? Okay, this time it's me. My turn. Where should I strike? Me, back of the hand. Oh, there! Okay, then I've got the back of his other hand. I'll take the tip of his nose. Why? Let me do it. Let me strike too. To be so slow, Leviathan. We've always done things first come, first serve. Okay, I'll take this whole off of his foot. Your sisters, right? Play nice with each other, okay? I can't believe you're still resisting. Haven't you realized that your false courage actually gets us fired up? Sorry, but false courage and being stubborn are my specialties. No matter how much you all try to confuse the issues, I definitely won't accept witches in magic. even though you can't explain anything with humans and tricks. Are you stupid? Know your place. It's okay, we don't have to force him to accept it. Soon he'll want to accept it so hard he'll start crying. Even now, he really wants to kneel down on the ground pitifully and beg for our forgiveness. Ah, he's broken already. Beatrice-sama? Oh well. Since they know I can revive him over and over, my furniture won't even hesitate to break him. Good grief. Come, Battler. Remember your original form again. I'll toy with you to my heart's content. Understand? I see, I see. How truly pleasant to have a toy to play with for all eternity. Ah, could this be the endless bliss which is gained at the endless level? I see, I see. Yes, this certainly is amusing. I'll revive you over and over, kill you over and over. See what kind of murder play will unfold on the next game board. Come, bring it in. Let the next game begin. Ushiromiya Battler. All right, we're going straight into it. Welcome to Rockin' Jima. Good song. Oh god, yeah, we're just back to the ship. Dang. Too bad Anarchy hates cigarettes so much. Sorry, she's been pretty grumpy since last night. Please don't hold it against her. Yep, and everything is just... Any weird changes? Not really. When did you start smoking cigarettes, Hideyoshi-Nissan? Just after the war. After... I mean, okay, what, it's in the 80s? That's like 30 years ago. In the beginning, I was rolling in. Then I started using what I sold. Ha ha ha. So you were already smoking when you met Anarchy, but she's always telling you to stop. I never listened to her, so she's already completely given up on that. Oh yeah, no, 40 years ago. Yeah, right, well, 45, yeah, 80, yeah. Okay. He must have been very young, okay. Every year she changes when this day comes. That's so. To me, she just looks like the Anarchy we've known her so long. That's just it. She's back to being the Eva of the Ishiramiya family. But that ain't the Eva I know. Well, I know why she's grumpy. This family conference is gonna be a pain. Got that right. There's that plan to threaten money out of Kraus Nissan. We may call it a family conference, but it's gonna be a sibling fight at this rate. Rudolph couldn't. Both you and I are company presidents. We're responsible for the livelihood of our employees. Rose is a president too. Well, as a hobby. That's right, sorry. Basically, we've all got responsibilities. Now that I've thrown down the gauntlet in front of the executive board, I've got to bring in the money, even if it means getting down on my knees and drinking mud. Same here. I can't betray the employees who've trusted me and followed me for so long. That's why I need to get some money out of Kraus Nissan, even if I have to grab him by the neck. Aniki and Aniki have always been at each other's throats, and now she's got to challenge Aniki head on. It's no wonder she's on edge. So Eva really has had a bad relationship with Kraus Nissan since long ago. Hasn't she talked about it? They're always at each other's throats. She never talks about the past, even if I ask. She's always been brainy and shrewd. Her grades were good too. Compared to that, Aniki was just average. The simple fact she existed would have been pressure enough, but he kept boasting about it and driving him into a corner. That fool. Why drive him into a corner so openly? I'd hardly call that shrewd. Good time zone to you. Hi, Roselia. No kidding. Aniki regretted being born a woman. That's what it's like in a male-dominated society. So she probably couldn't forgive Aniki since he was chosen to succeed the head just because he was a man. She'd always boast to Dad, letting him see that she was better at every little thing. Father really is an old-fashioned person. Gender discrimination was part of his system of values. How about Eva's eagerness to prove herself made him dislike her a bit. Also, wow, this game's getting way too real, Amal. I mean, yeah, Umineko is, it's a lot. There's a lot. Last episode, it was just brutality and jump scares and shit. And now we're back to family drama. Wouldn't you say schooling for women is like sugar in black tea? The tea it tastes dull and flat without it, but too much ruins the whole thing. Aw. I saw a clip from the anime long ago that involved a dessert or something. You know, I think I know what that might be referring to, and yeah, if that's the case, then yeah. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. I may have to lurk this one since I'm not in the best state of mind, but I shall at least make sure you get a view. Ah, thanks, Roselia. Ah. Basically, everyone has terrible childhood trauma. What do you mean by that, Nissan? Just as there are roles that only men can fill, there are also roles that can only be filled by women, correct? I do believe giving birth to children, raising them, and supporting the master of the house are roles that can only be filled by women. Are you trying to say there's no need for a woman to work or study? I wouldn't go that far. Talking to an unschooled woman is tiring and nothing more. However, women are even more tiring when they're too smart. I do believe a woman as violently assertive as you would bring no end of hardship to her future husband. Are you trying to say that a woman has to marry and hide in the shadow of her husband? That's none of your business. Though you're my younger sister, I can look up to you for the respect you hold for father and your desire to become a daughter worthy of him. Even I am capable of feeling such respect for such noble sentiments. That's just disgusting. What's this about noble sentiments? I'd call that flowery prose coming from you. Are you pretending to be the head already? The decision that I should see the headship has been established from the very beginning, and yet you seem to be laboring under the illusion that you might become the head. Yet hence the useless and reckless efforts that you've expended thus far. Reckless efforts? Is it really that bizarre for me to say I want to go to college? Yes, it is bizarre. I know what you mean by making a tier list of visual novels, but honestly, I don't even know what ones would go on the lower tiers. I only play the ones that I think I'm gonna like, really. I have no intention of being some secluded lady. I just want to become the person most capable of assisting father in his work. Then shouldn't you do so in a manner befitting an Ushiromio family daughter? What is it with you? You're still mannish even at your age, and you've never learned how to wear makeup in a way that would please men, much less how to cook or do housework. I hear you've even been learning how to brawl. Women exist to serve men, and men exist to provide for women. A woman's job is to protect a man's back, to protect his house and raise his children. Most women realize this without being told. They realize it on their own, but even after all these years, you still haven't realized that about yourself. So I've decided to clear away that misunderstanding for you before you leave this family. You ought to thank me. What's all this noise? God isn't the only one who holds silence as a virtue. Father, father! Kraus, are you fighting with your siblings again? Why don't you have the dignity to act as a leader for your brother and sisters? How shameful! I'm embarrassed to hear this from my eldest son. Oh, okay, yep, and then the child abuse. My apologies, father. Dignity isn't the only thing you lack. There's much more. You're immature in everything, and even so you pretend like you're an adult. Realize that it's 100 years too early for you to talk like that, and devote yourself to your studies. Don't make me lament my son's incompetence anymore. Yes, I will continue to strive so I can become a person worthy of succeeding you, father. Father, please tell me how I'm inferior to him. I tried so hard, studied so hard to become a person who won't bring shame to your name. Please tell me how I'm inferior. This thing is so flowery that I'm putting on a British accent because, that's just what you do when you pretend to be, posh and aristocratic. How can I improve myself enough to earn your acknowledgement? That again? How many times do I have to say it before you'll understand? I expect nothing from you. Women should be women and just learn how to cook and sew. You aren't prepared at all as a woman. In you, I don't see the traits of a mindset needs to sit blah 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 blah. Yep. Good are you as a woman? Don't you realize that you're a daughter of the Ushiromiya family? And yet you only want to learn things so you can act like a man. Your duty is not to imitate Kraus. Don't you even understand your own duty? That's it. There you go. There we go. Father, hang in there. He's calmed down. Genji-san, can you bring some water? Yes, immediately. Eva, leave this place. He doesn't mean what he says. I will calm him down. Disinherited. If you won't listen to me, you're disinherited. Eva-sama, perhaps it would be better if you stepped outside for now. The master is not in a good mood today. Oh, she's cute. Wait, or that's that not Eva? That's not it. You swore to me saying, I will become the successor to the Ichiromiya family. You. Okay, no, alright, yeah. That's right. Does Eva have schizophrenia? Oh no. Okay, no. Just like imaginary friend kind of thing. I, Ushiromiya Eva, will definitely become the head of the Ushiromiya family. And I'll triumph over that irritating and arrogant Kraus. On that day, we promised to do our best together to achieve that. That's right, we promised. On that day. Also, new music. Is flashback Eva in no, she hasn't been updated yet. Actually, what does the original version look like here? Just normal. If we can manage that, the wounds in our heart will be healed. We promise to each other to do our best until that day comes. Changing anger into power is my magic. I've saved you from a bunch of tight spots with that power, letting you succeed when you shouldn't have. Sorry, what? As long as you have my magic, there's nothing you can't do. I'm sorry, what? If you can remember me again, that magic will become ours once more. Come on, let's turn that anger into power and study even harder, okay? I know we've still got a lot to learn. Let's go to college, study more, and get excellent grades, and drive Kraus into a corner. That guy acts like we're nothing, but I'm sure, yeah, anyway. That's my magic. If you just believe, this just magic will surely summon a miracle. The basis of my magic is nothing more than your believing heart. Well, maybe you could say it was magic, but was it always magic that let Eva find a loophole, that let her keep her last name? Like, what? Did she curse Natsuhi to not have children or something like this? Any plans to try the new Digimon visual novel? Honestly, I have thought about it. It's on my wish list, and it goes on sale a lot of the time. So, it is on a list of things I am curious about to wanting to play. So, that's right. Eva's already become an adult. She's even forgotten how to use magic. And now she's the mother of a single child. She forgot all about how magic can grant one's own dreams, and now she's forcing those dreams onto her son. What is going on? So I'll take revenge myself. I have a plan to cheat Nissan out of some of his money with Rudolph and Rosa as my allies. I'll surely be able to get back at him. In any case, I'm sure that Nissan is embezzling father's assets. What a boring plan. Why don't you just give up on that and cry yourself to sleep? We will become the Ishiromiya family head. Don't mistake what your dream is, and believe me when I say it'll definitely come true. Believe in my magic. If I believe, I wonder if any power will dwell in that magic. It will. My magic can grant any wish with certainty. What are you? You're the certainty witch? Wait. I thought the certainty witch was the third witch. Uh-oh. Is that what this is? Is that how she's gonna go, and is that how she messed up this? They're messing around in this timeline. She shows up to like Eva and decides to lend her power for some reason. I'll believe. I'll believe. So create a miracle with that magic. If you don't, a hole in my heart will never heal. Okay, then listen well. Listen to my magic words and understand. If we can solve the riddle, we can become the Ushiromiya family head. That's also true. So lend me your ears and listen carefully. Yep. Eva Nissan. It looks like we're about to arrive. Oh shit, so I guess Eva is gonna be the what's the word? Eva might be the focus this time. Probably. Because I guess, well, yeah, I mean, yeah. Timeline 1, we had Natsuhi. Timeline 2, we had Rosa. So, does that mean, wait, I mean, hang on. Because there's one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 main siblings. Is that how we're going to do it? That there's going to be like, no, but that seems weird. It might just be a coincidence. Because there was a lot of Shannon and Canon and a bit of Maria and stuff focused on that in this timeline too, Jessica. So I'm sorry. I was half asleep. Sorry to scare you. God, I've missed Kyrie because she dies like she's died first thing on both timelines, and like she's supposed to be like the cool like smart one, and so she's like been the first one to die in a lot of these. So let's all tighten our ourselves and go. What is it, Mother? Do you feel sick? George, take our luggage and go on ahead. What's wrong? Why the meek face? I wonder if I'm using George as a tool for my own revenge. I wonder if my childish hostility towards Nissan has caused me to treat that child's life like a toy. What have I done? What have I... It isn't true. George is our wonderful son, and he'll always perform admirably wherever he goes. Eva, even if you let your own hopes get in the way of it, everything's turned out okay in the end, hasn't it? You haven't done anything wrong. In fact, George is grateful for the strict discipline you gave him, right? Really? Hey, really? George doesn't think I'm a terrible mother, does he? Does he? He's never said anything like that, not even once. You're just worrying too much. Hideyoshi-sama, everyone has left the boat. Oh, did you lose something? Do you need a hand? It's not time to go. We'll make George and the rest worry. George really doesn't despise me? Yeah, nothing of the sort. In fact, he's very grateful. Did you have a nightmare? Again? Yes. That was a dream. I'm with you now. If I grasp your hand like this, that dream will go away. Right? Look, I'm holding tight. That hurts. Thank you. I'm fine now. Let's get off the boat. Yeah, let's get off the boat. Everyone's waiting for us. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I yelled at you about the smoke from your cigarettes just now. Come on, you know me wouldn't apologize for that sort of thing. You're all frail after having that dream. Don't worry about it. I was wrong for not realizing that the smoke was affecting you. Have you started to hate me? No way, no way. If I hated you after something like that, we wouldn't have lasted 3 days. Come on, stand up, stand up. Let's get off the boat. Welcome to Okajima. Welcome back. Oh, jeez. Sorry. Huh? Oh, wait. Hang on. Interesting. Compared to last time, the intro was a lot quicker to get to Rokkanjima, right? So, yeah, so the voice is saying welcome back, but I don't know if that is saying, if that is like her subconscious telling her that because, you know, she has to come back to this place every year, or it's like the whatever her name is, the weird Halloween certainty witch, telling it to us, the audience, because they know this like the third time we've done this song and dance. And by the audience, I mean also Battler, but you know. What am I living for? Alright, 12, so noon, I guess. Or is that 2 o'clock? Like the afternoon? Hang on. Kind of want to make another save file. Hold on 1 second. What, you mean 6 years ago? Right, so what happened? What are we doing? Okay, so the discussion's still happening. Oh no. Maria, I'm sure that when you're in middle school, you want to say embarrassing stuff like that. When that happens, make sure you write it down loud, write it down and read it 3 times before saying it out loud. God, Maria, please do not grow up to become a Chunibyo. If you don't, you'll definitely regret it. Still, everyone has to pass through that pivotal period. It's how you learn your place, learn shame, and become an adult. No, you can't! Shannon! Jessica, is George Aniki, going out with Chan-on-chan? Ooh, what? How'd you guess? Sadly, you've got a keener eye for people than I thought. Huh. What? I was just kidding, but they're actually going out? Shh, your voice is too loud. It looks like they're keeping it secret for now, okay? It'd be better if nobody found out about it, especially Aunt Ava. I see. Love with a servant, huh? Yeah, but since when? Phew, I guess a lot could happen in 6 years. Yeah, Onyx is an amazing person, and Shannon-chan seems to be kind and brave, so they might make a pretty good match. How long have they been going out? Depends on what you call going out, but I think it's been at least a year. But if you count the time they both had one-sided feelings, it'd probably be several years. Six years ago, huh? Me? Oh, come on, that reaction's so easy to understand. From the looks of it, there's some boy you're thinking about, but you haven't been able to confess him yet. Something like that. No, that's a shut up. Who cares about that? If you're the one who brought up the subject, why are you yelling at me now? Women are creatures who always ask questions, yet of course never answer them. What cruel creatures, seriously. Well, I did try to confess once. Oh, I struck up pretty badly. Did you get a I'm sorry? No, well, my feelings were seriously one-sided, and they didn't really know how to respond, I guess. It was like they didn't view me that way at all. Well, I can understand that. You talk like a man, after all. If you don't act a bit more graceful, you'll be able to catch a boy's interest. Is it the way I speak really that bad? Well, how you talk isn't everything. But when people like you, who usually have a rough type of style of speech, suddenly start working hard to talk more normally. Well, there are guys out there whose heart will skip a beat when they see how determined you are. Is that really true? I see. Yeah. By the way, looks like Giordaniki's going out with a servant. Don't tell me it's the same for you. Huh? What? Why do you think that? Come to think of it, that kid Kanun-kun who greeted us in the rose garden. You were covering for him pretty intensely, considering he was just a little awkward at talking. No, that's not. Now you're getting paranoid. Then tell me just one thing, right now. Is the boy you're after within 1 kilometer of this spot? Well, about that, I wonder. Well, love is different for every person. As long as you're with someone who's fun to be around, does anything else matter? When two people pair up, they don't need anyone's permission, as long as they accept each other. Worrying about what your parents or families will say means you've already lost. Don't forget that. You'd better not go out with someone with mixed feelings. I can't believe you're saying something so philosophical sounding when you haven't even been in love. Don't treat love like a matter of profit or loss. It's about heart. That's all I have to say. Well then, see you again. Have a nice day. Oh, I bet he was like talking in English or something in his Trudy phase. That's what that means. Let's always be friends. I'm sure this timeline won't end with us trying to murder each other in an ironic way. I mean, it might. Who knows at this point? Anything could fucking happen in this game. We'll always be friends. Forever. A witch I know said it. Happiness won't be granted unless everyone believes in it. That's true. Maybe some magic exists in the power of belief. If we all believe in that, I'm sure it'll bring us happiness. Alright, well, if we're doing embarrassing stuff already, let's all swear to believe in this together, okay? That we'll always be friendly, when we'll always be happy. I can't we'll end up like our parents. Okay. Always be friendly and happy. Let's all believe in that. That's why I want this pair of days to end without anything weird happening, in peace and happiness, and calmly. No, I don't just want them to end. Please let them end. Oh god. Oh god. I think Battler may be becoming self-aware. Please, please, I don't want to replay these 2 days again. Oh, there we go. Fucking, I was like, okay, that was getting spooky, and then we got fucking Beatrice jump scare. Let them end. Yeah. Damn it! Don't show up, don't appear. Damn it, damn it, damn it! Sorry to keep you waiting. I've finally prepared a new game. Come, let us begin this tale of tragedy. Come to me, winds, rain, typhoon. Cut this island off from the real world. Throw Rokkenjima into another realm, into the spirit realm, into a world of fantasy. And it's like, yeah, you know the song and dance of this shit. Marie's in the rose garden. She's looking for the rose. And then... Alright, I guess that's the new part. This time we actually do get to see Beatrice actually... Well, no. Last time I think we did as well, because Beatrice... We did still see Beatrice last time as well, in the second timeline. And she did, like, talk to Rosa as well. Difference. That was the difference. Rosa was there, and also saw her. Beatrice! What are you doing so frantically in the middle of all this rain? You could catch a cold like this. Even witches have to care for their own health. I can't find my rose. No matter how many times I search, even though it should have been here, I can't find it. Oh, so you can't find it. If you are a witch's apprentice, you should use magic to search for the rose. I believe that searching with just your eyes won't be nearly enough. Oh, I can't find it. I did my best and tried to search with magic, but I can't find it. I think practicing your magic is a very good thing, but it might be a little too much for you with all this wind and rain. Allow me to lend you some special power. Insert one's disciples is also a teacher's duties. Thank you, Beatrice. All things in this world are transitory. Too bad, Maria. It seems your rose couldn't withstand all of this wind and rain. In my rose? It was uprooted by the wind, and is no longer of this world. No. Oh? No, no, no! It's my rose! My rose won't come back. No. I'll bring it back to life with my magic. Beatrice, teach me how to revive a rose with magic. Huh. It's much too early for an apprentice like you to learn the hidden art of endless magic. Know your place. Very well. I will lend you my power, the hidden art that can revive a rose. Really? Indeed. Well then, concentrate the power of your heart. Close your eyes, forget the rain, forget the wind, and search for the soul of the wandering rose with the eyes of your heart. Come, try to remember. Rose, what form did you have? Come, try to remember. Rose, what form did you have? Don't look, don't listen, and believe. Release the power of your soul from the cage of flesh that imprisons it. That's it. Good. Lost soul of the rose, gather into one and remember your form. Come, gather, remember. Feels like you've remembered it. Splendid rose. However, if we just leave it mixed in with these other roses, you won't be able to tell it apart. Shall I perform one last service? That will do. Maria, you may open your eyes now. Where's the rose? It's not here. Not here. Not over there. Over here. Look, I've marked it with golden lace. You did! Awesome, 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 awesome! Thank you, Fido. Thank you, Fido. I want to become a witch quickly. A great witch like you. And you can. Long ago, I too wished for that innocently, just as you do, and I have attained that level. Now it is time for the Golden Witch Beatrice to descend as an endless witch. So, Kinzo, I've come to join in on your fun once more. My preparations are already complete. What of you? Have you prepared enough coins and bets to this tonight's game? Of course, I'm fully prepared, Beatrice. I've assembled a plethora of pieces. I'm ready both physically and mentally. So then, let us make the ante. All that you've given me should be returned to you. All that you have given should be returned to you in the end. Come, take it. I don't think I'll lose. You are mine. Forever. What the fuck are you? I'm sorry, what? This is... What? I guess this is how they get you. They just keep introducing more characters. Who was this guy? I don't know, he'd never seen him before. Renove, was it? Renove? Who knows? It's been quite some time. Seems you've remembered me. You were always a man who took loyalty seriously. It has been some quite time since your last correspondence. Not for a single day have I, Renove, forgotten that I serve you, milady. I was more afraid that you had forgotten about me. After all, you can be quite forgetful. I see, yes, I certainly am forgetful. Forgotten even your sarcasm until I heard it again. Milady, take this. It is the Ushiramiya family's head ring, returned to you from Ushiramiya Kinza. It is now once again in the possession of its master. Indeed, this is Kinzo announcing the start of the game. Of course I'll accept it. So, how shall we play tonight? Shall I prepare the roulette immediately? Oh, okay, I guess he's the one who makes the roulette. Or shall I prepare some black tea first? I can't decide which. But first I need you to greet someone. I'm sure that guy's got his mouth hanging open and can't shut it. Right, Butler? Oh, here we go. So he's going to explain now. Greetings. Allow me to introduce myself. I am called Renove, and I serve the Milady Beatrice. Alright, let's check. Here he is. One of the 72 great... Oh, one of the 72 great demons! I know that. That's the Seal of Solomon or whatever the fuck. It was an FGO. Also, it's in everywhere. At least a lot of, anime weeb bullshit. They love the 72 demons. Alright, works as a master in exchange for various forms of compensation. He currently has a contract with Beatrice as her butler, head furniture. He's become proficient at housekeeping after serving in many households. Billy's the butler's very high. In the high society of witches, employing him has become a kind of status symbol. Furthermore, the cookies he bakes are superb, and witches will often form a land demanding them. He must possess tremendous magical power, but since he always stays out of the spotlight to further boost his master's reputation, his compatibilities are unknown. Well, I guess that explains one thing. Beatrice was never alone this whole time. He's just been hiding. Alright. It is truly a pleasure to meet you. See? His mouth's hanging open and he can't shut it, right? Yeah, no shit. Another incomprehensible guy just showed up. First I grumbled on goat-headed people doing the Bond dance, and then goat-head starts showing up in swarms, and then not only have those 7-hours Nissans appeared, but now there's even a butler. Doesn't make sense. Cut it out. By the way, butler, did you notice? Did you realize that meeting him is a true devil's proof? Devil's proof? What do you mean? You may not look it, but this guy is one of the 72, a genuine demon. In other words, I brought a demon right in front of you, which truly proves that they exist. Renove holds a noble rank in hell, the 27th highest ranked great demon. So, who even knows what language it is then? He's a pretty useful man. I summoned him at high cost and made him serve me. It is an honor to meet you. While my name is amongst those of the nobles of hell, I now serve as the head furniture of Beatrice-sama, who, despite being a vulgar human, is a great witch of such caliber that demons flee before her. He's a very useful man, but he's impudent with his words. Frustratingly enough, he sometimes forgets to respect his master. Nothing in my contract specifies the manner in which I am to speak. Would you like me to change that contract? It keeps me entertained, so it's fine. What is this supposed to be? I am another who has been subject to Milady's whims. In that sense, I am sure we could become good friends. This is a handshake of friendship. Of course, this is in no way implies your entry into a contract with a demon, so fear not. Sorry, but I'm right in the middle of a big fight with your master. I only shake hands with an enemy after we've beaten each other up in a rainy schoolyard and then all worn out, like something you see in a teen drama. Or manga. Remember that. I see. Shake hands with you, Battler-sama. I must create a fitting atmosphere in a suitable location, exchanging sweet words in physical language with you that rings true to your heart. When the opportunity arrives, I shall arrange for such an encounter. That's kind of gay. Sorry, what? I must say, I simply love situations like that myself. Yeah, okay, no, this is gay. You're a creepy bastard. I see, just right for Beato's butler. It is an honor to receive such words of praise. I'm very confident in my tea brewing abilities, so please look forward to tea time. Making cookies is one of my hobbies, so feel free to request any snacks you may desire. Just what I'd expect from a pair of the same gender. We've started getting along right off the bat. I'm jealous. My. I apologize for making you jealous, milady. I shall not sneakily snatch your guest away from you. Well then, I will leave you now to retake my post as head furniture and greet my subordinates. Please forget my short absence. Indeed. Only the common goat and 7 sisters used for the ceremony have manifested themselves. You'll be able to finish greeting them in no time. Oh? Those lively 7 sisters are here. I wonder if those naughty girls have grown a little more graceful. If that's graceful, I'll have to doubt the definition of your word graceful. If that's so, then I suppose you've already had the opportunity to play with those sisters. Judging by your expression, it would seem they're just as naughty as always. Even though I am always telling them to act more fitting as servants of Beatrice. What troublesome kids. That's your problem, don't worry. They actually act perfectly fitting for their master. Now even you've begun to say it. However, a conversation means that you accept your partner. The fact that you've started to respond to my idle chatting proves that you are gradually starting to accept my existence. That's because even if the sun starts rising from the west, I will definitely, absolutely never accept that you're a witch. You might want to try a bit more of a positive approach, like crying and kissing my shoes. It is truly pleasing to have such a boisterous atmosphere. How boring were the days when I was trapped alone on this island, unable to regain my power and lacking anyone to talk to. I get out that unpleasant guy is really fitting as your butler. But tell me, why has that butler only appeared now? This is the 3rd fucking episode. Just something about how only the ghosts and the Nichans of the 7 stakes have manifested themselves. What does that mean? Indeed. You still resist, but I am a fully fledged witch. I'm in contact with several non-human entities in the spirit world. I'll bet. No sane people would hang out with you. First some goat monsters, then those Ars and Nichans. This time a demon showed up. I hate to think about it, but the way things are going, I wouldn't be surprised if even more weird people appeared. Amongst the furniture that work my great golden mansion, how many demons do you think want to come over and play? They will keep coming. Many of them will appear. When the door to the Golden Lands opened, I will call back all of my furniture and build my new castle here on Rokkenjima. I plan to invite all of my old friends, and we will drink and dance together for 3 days and 3 nights. Of course, I also plan to invite Kinto's family, you see. You too, if you wish. So is this what you mean? That since you lost your power for a long time, you couldn't summon them? And then, since your magic power has been gradually increasing, you've become able to summon more and more monsters? It is as you say, you stopped a hairbreadth before crumbling, but your heart is already wavering, and you are unable to deny that I am a witch. Wavering as your heart has been slowly restoring my power as a witch. Oh, okay, sure. Basically, we're saying every time we have the episode, more and more crazy supernatural shit happens. Like, the first one was, like, mostly reasonable, and then it got even, like, worse. Okay, got it. Everything's getting fucking... It gets wilder the more episodes we go through. Got it. So you're trying to say that creepy butler appeared because I started to surrender? That's right. Bit by bit you are surrendering to me. Isn't that all that humiliation you suffered in the last game a result of you submitting to me so deeply? Wasn't it great when you had to sacrifice your back for the sake of my feet? Damn it. I thought I'd be able to keep things as they were as long as I didn't accept you. But it looks like that was wrong. Correct. The closer you get to surrendering, the more the game will swing in my favor. Isn't chess the same? In the process of cornering each other's kings, we trade several pieces. Of course, I still haven't cornered your king. And furthermore, you're giving it everything you've got just to help your king escape, and have lost several pieces to me, as well as a large advantage. It is only natural that further developments will tend to turn in my favor. Damn. From now on, you will probably be frantic as you try to avoid my checkmate. However, as you do, I will steal your pieces from you one by one. At the end, you'll have lost everything but your king, and you won't be able to escape, no matter how hard you try. Then you will receive a true checkmate. You were talking big last time, weren't you? Something about how you'd never accept me and would torment me with eternal torture? Only witches who have reached the endless level can talk about eternity. That's been beyond you ever since the very beginning. You know what? That's probably a good place to stop. That's... actually, anyway. There we go. Yep. Beatrice the Golden. And there we go. We get... let's save. And then... actually, so... What else do we get added? Tips. Okay, no, that's there, and then that's... Okay. That's all we've got so far. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna have to, gonna have something to eat soon, so... That's probably enough for now.